man. You know what I'm saying? Welcome and hi, my name is Ismail, aka Izzy. My goal is to be a content creator and a streamer, and I'm 25 years old. I'm gonna be 26 sooner, and this is my goal. And hopefully, y'all will enjoy my video. I am gonna This is gonna be posted, but right now after I'm done with this, I'm gonna save my uh this video right after I'm done with YouTube, so I could edit it and re-upload it. So yeah, basically that was it. But and if y'all don't know, I've been playing this for I don't know. I started last week, but I haven't been streaming because I streamed like a couple like last week. I streamed a couple days ago. Took a break of streaming. I am finally back. So I'm just be quiet. I'm gonna just be quiet. Shut up. You know, I'm gonna just shut up and let y'all enjoy this game. And this is gonna be a good game. Right now, by the way, before I start, I don't have online, so right now I'm playing offline, and just waiting for I'm just waiting to get a PS5 because right now I'm using my PS4, and plus I haven't got Call of Duty 7 yet. Cause of my bad, I'm sorry, just drinking water. Cause if I get it right now, the game will be crashing. It'll be like a little slow because I'm using the old gen console. So yeah. So basically, I'm gonna just save up. I got like almost like $500 saved up right now. But I'm gonna just save up more so I can have my goal is to reach 900. So I'll have an extra cash. So if I do save up 900, I'll at least probably waste like 500 or 400 some. Cause cause I'm not gonna get the game, cause I already got a couple games on digital, cause I got Call of Duty. But I'm willing to trade my PS. If I do get a PS5, I'm willing to trade my PS4 games at GameStop instead of rebuying them. I could just want to trade them to switch them to PS5 games. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like swapping. You know, like you swap. Like let's say yeah, wait. Like let's say trading is like when you have like, let's say I have like a lot of PS4 games and I bought myself PS5 already. And then I told her, instead of buying the games, like rebuying them, can I just trade them, like switch them, you know? And and it could be like a little bit cheaper or for free. I don't know, but I've never done that, so it'll be my first time. But hopefully, alright, this time I'm gonna just shut up and let y'all enjoy this game. I'm sorry, I'm talking like different because my nose is unplugged. I'm not sick, it's just allergies. So yeah. Alright, I'm gonna let y'all enjoy.
today.
Reason why
From Arrowhead
I lower the
Stadium
music
in
down because I don't want.
Kansas
I'm
City.
using YouTube. Forgot to say that. I'm sorry.
It's a
I
special
am using
Friday
YouTube.
edition of
That's
the
why I don't want to get copyrighted. That's it.
Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Now,
so it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That play over before it got anywhere thanks to Christian Wilkins. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go play fake. Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. Now a toss left for Pacheco. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. Touchdown! Michael Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's Michael Thomas who ends it with a touchdown reception. On the return, Trey Tucker. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Just keep how it is there.
Throwing on first down, O'Connell. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. First carry now for Alexander Mattison.
And able
to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go Mattison up the middle, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they still have some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Madison will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 7-7, our score after one. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Now Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now it's Mahomes again. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Mahomes going to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelsey. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Mahomes, throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He'll
Fucking
drop this off to Pacheco. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Meanwhile,
no
on
good.
3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's #1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First and 10, it's O'Connell. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. A big pickup of 38. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. O'Connell looking to throw on first. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. From the shotgun, O'Connell. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Gallup from 13 yards out. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for two. O'Connell's throwing for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for two. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Look at the big fella go. And down to the 16-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mahomes to throw once more. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. A short gain there of just 4. That'll bring up a 4th down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead is cut to 2 now. It's 15-13. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. 1 second, all that remains. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. And, oh, off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the... Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Here's Madison getting it again on second. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little.
My bad.
Better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Second down and 8. Gonna run with Madison again.
Man, that was supposed to
It'll
be
be a gain of
first.
5, but still about 3 yards shy
That
of the
could be a
first
little
down
better
marker,
now.
and now it's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And O'Connell now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And he's brought down right
Team
at the
up.
5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will push the lead up to 5. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Meanwhile, Mahomes so complete there to Thomas. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I might play 1 or
They'll
2
break
games.
the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
Flat on me. Yup. Is it? Yup. Nope.
They accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here's Mahomes to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came
Enter.
up.
Thank you.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now O'Connell. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. Here's Madison running on 1st down. That he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Alexander Madison, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Raiders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got Thomas yet again, complete. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. And it's straight. It's Pacheco. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Xavier Worthy, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Another carry now for Madison. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They run straight ahead here with White. And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here. They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Well, these two teams met in Vegas earlier in the season with the Raiders winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Stop short of the 25. The second effort couldn't fray him.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a give to White. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. And it's incomplete. And now we're down to 10 seconds. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just kind of a wing and a prayer there. This ball's kind of up for grabs, but they're at a point where they have to live with that. And fortunately, this one winds up incomplete.
One final try for Mahomes. And
nope.
That will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch.
Damn, 12-0, bro. Oh yeah, boy. Alright, I guess we're gonna play one more game. And then we're gonna head out. Ooh, the Lions, bro. Ooh, who might make it, bro? Damn. Engineer. I'm about to re-sign his ass, bro. Three years, bro. We can give him 3 years. Ooh, they're 6-6. Baker Mayfield. I'm gonna wear black, yeah. I'm gonna wear black today.
Today, from Raymond James.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On the first snap, here's Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Go, my boy.
Mayfield.
No.
Complete. It's tanked down. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Mayfield down. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete. A 4th down. Here's Jay Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They're sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now,
Ronnie Rivers. Yes, sir.
he can still be leading this offense out. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Throwing is Barkley. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here.
But we fucking idiot, bro.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their 2nd drive here, the ballgame charge. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little bit.
Fucking big.
Continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 41. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A first carry for Rachaad White. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Mayfield's throw taken in by Evans here. And Evans will have a Bucs first down as he's across midfield to the 48. The numbers for Evans in last week's ball game: 8 catches, 98 yards, and a score.
3rd in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong number. That means he's being consistent each and every time out.
A run there on first down, and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Mayfield. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing, Mayfield. Here's White. They set up the screen.
Bro, no,
but he does have first down yardage.
Down.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. Now back to the ground game with White. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Got a man downfield. It's Otten. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back to the ground with Pierce. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Dameon Pierce with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was Dameon Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run. Well, the returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Touchdown, Raiders! Brandon Ayuk, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Yeah.
The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Offense back out there along with Dameon Pierce. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Mayfield looks to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They defer to White out of the shotgun, and he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. This 2nd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. And again, it's Mayfield.
Fucking bitch.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Cool, dude.
Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown.
No.
Take Dell, a 9-yard touchdown grab, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play there for Vegas. 44 yards. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Barkley looking to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a 4-10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Barkley. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Gallup in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The final shot before break. Barkley, and he's got it. They convert for two, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
We're getting close.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've hit halftime. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Right back to him on first down. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Second down and a little more than a yard here. They run with Rivers. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
First carry of the game for Zamir White. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. To run again here with White. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Zamir White taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. As the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead is already. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, you know, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
From the gun, Mayfield. And a dump off to White. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 23.
Damn.
And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. They'll run it here with Rivers. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now to this point. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. The partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of '85. But then they'd never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins...
That's caught inside the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Trey Tucker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
It's a pretty good game right here.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Running out of the gun with White, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They're going to look to throw. Finding Otten once more. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tank Dell, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the ground is Rivers. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Here's Rivers. He's got daylight.
Ooh.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ronnie Rivers. 37 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Wish me luck. Wish me luck, man. Goalie up, bro. You better catch this one.
They'll try and throw for it.
Boy.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Mayfield. And this is caught by Evans. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw on target to Godwin here. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Here's 1st down. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now Mayfield. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Lamar's going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, yo, no.
Here's Baker. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Mayfield to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Bucs Buccaneers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A higher-scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
Dude, bro, I was freaking.
So for the Raiders, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
Damn. Alright, so I don't know, the Steelers, they have a chance to make it. Dolphins, they have a chance. The Colts, damn, they have a chance. Cowboys are right there. Oh, Niners gonna make it. Oh, who might be? It might be the Cowboys. I might play against Cowboys or the Green Bay or the Vikings. That's my goal right there. That's my prediction. Or the Lions. One of those three teams. Alright, about to head out. I'm gonna save this video and edit. No, when it upload on YouTube, I'm gonna save it and edit and delete the previous video, because I'm gonna add some sound effects or like effects on my phone on the app of for what's called YouTube Studio. I forgot what it's called, but I'm gonna do that instead, and then yeah, probably from there. Probably see y'all next week or whenever I'm ready again. Alright, take care, good night, God bless.